Hello everyone, welcome back to a new update video. So, I don't know if you've noticed this, but because Kirby Fighters 2 videos ended last month in July 31st, there hasn't been any videos on the Saturday slot. So, I want to dedicate this update to the Saturday slot on what I'm going to do next. So, I've probably said this like a lot of times or probably noticed a lot of times, so if you follow my Twitter, that I've been focusing a lot more on my shiny hunting and my TWEWY streams. So, yeah, because a lot of what I've been doing is trying to shiny hunt Pokemon and go streaming Near the World Ends With You for my, stream Let's Play. So that is what I've been focusing on for a while now. That's why you haven't seen that many, other videos lately of anything original, I guess you could say, because a lot of the other streams have been kind of done more ahead of time and kind of don't require a lot of editing. Like, for example, with a lot of the Pokemon, the Mario Kart to Smash, and even the Duel Links videos, they don't require too much editing. Unless I specifically say on the stream to edit it, I don't edit them at all. Even especially for the Duel Links ones, I probably could just, make some edits out of it, make some cool meme stuff about, Duel Links. But I don't do that. And also, doesn't help with Sword Catching the World being as long as it is. The Wednesday slot's pretty much, filled out. To who knows when. To way after Legends Arceus comes out, even. But that's why I have decided to lengthen the normal subparts of Catching the World, so that I can actually get to a good point whenever BDSP comes out. I might even do a stream Let's Play of BDSP, specifically Shining Pearl. Also, might be consider making a video about what team I might use on it, because I've had a bit of discussion with it, others on Rebirth chat, so maybe. So I was thinking for what I'm gonna do for Saturdays, from now until maybe when the Tops intro finally comes out, is do some of this type of video where it's just me talking to you about certain topics. Like, for example, maybe I could talk about more about my thoughts about BDSP, Legends Arceus, stuff that could possibly be done, some more other Pokemon stuff I could probably do. Heck, there's some ideas that I wanted to do that I never made. Like, for example, I could talk about the X and Y rivals and why I think one of them isn't that bad. Or maybe I could actually finally do my opinions about Lyoko. So for those who don't remember, because it's been a long while ago, that I made a poll that what kind of show that people want me to make opinions about video series, as I've done with My Little Pony, as I've done with Avatar and Korra. And the poll overwhelmingly voted for Lyoko. So, we'll probably be going for Lyoko, probably starting on the Monday or so after this video comes out. Who knows? I don't know. Or maybe considering doing it as soon as possible. So, I'll be probably focused on watching Lyoko, and then doing my opinions of the video, and they'll be on the Saturday slot. I've also had an idea, because I've been playing Near the World Ends With You, maybe I can do something similar to what I've done with Shantae and making The World Ends With You Spirits in Smash Ultimate. Because at the time making this video, I believe now, No More Heroes 3 content shows up on the Spirit board. Maybe I might make a video about what TWEWY Spirits I can probably put on it. That's pretty much an idea I'm currently working on. That can go in the Saturday slot. But I'm also considering, while all that is still being made, because these take a while, maybe I'm also considering putting in more stream Let's Plays on the Saturday slot. So not just on the Wednesday slot, but also on the Saturday slot. Specifically, I'm thinking of putting the TWEWY streams on the Saturday slot whenever I'm not doing the others I've just mentioned. And the reason is because as an RPG, and as the kind of guy who likes to, do as much as possible, grind as much as possible, I have already done 6 parts of Neo TWEWY, and since Shantae, I think ours are probably on all 6 parts, so I'm considering, because how long I think Neo TWEWY will be, I'm going to slot in Neo TWEWY on the Saturday slot, just so whenever, whatever story finishes, by slotting Shantae, and then go Shantae and then Neo TWEWY on Saturday and Wednesday. So considering how long I think Neo TWEWY will be, I'm considering putting Neo TWEWY Stream Let's Plays on the Saturday slot. But I'm also going to put other ideas, other video stuff on the Saturday slot whenever so that's you're gonna get the idea from here. So I'm doing other ideas. I'm doing my Lyoko videos. Probably doing my this style of videos, vlog style video. When I'm not doing that, I'm doing Neo TWEWY streams. Likewise, speaking of the Tops intro, I'll talk about Tops intro. So that still has not been made yet. That's mostly because I have no idea how I'm going to put the intro in. But maybe because of just lack of interest in making the intro. So I was considering now to replace the theme I originally had in mind for the Tops intro. Maybe I'm considering since I did someday, I might do the Neo TWEWY mix of the same song as the background music for the new Tops intro. And because of the Tops intro still not being made yet, the Tops that's supposed to be done a long time ago, the games I played in 2020, to this day, so it will almost be September, has not been made yet, even though that list has been waiting to be made for months. In the meantime, however, Retops videos will still use the current Retops intro. So I made a poll for that too, and even though the new Tops intro will have both Tops and Retops together, the current Retops intro will feature other video ideas that I'm planning to do. So the following Retops I have in mind. These I have in mind are not done yet, and some I'm going to hold off until later. Okay, so the one that's most complete, which is not really, is a Retops of my favorite Wi-Fi online teams. Because the Tops 47, which is the original video for that, only contains up to, if I'm not mistaken, up to Gen 5? Was it Gen 5 or Gen 6? I think, yeah, somewhere I think it's Gen 5. I'm going to update that with the current teens in Gen 8. So that's what I am doing with that. Who knows? Maybe with BDSP coming out, I might be able to make new teams. Maybe. I don't know how online works in it, because all I know is rank does not work on BDSP. I know the rank does not exist in Legends Arceus, but it's not known if online battling itself would be available in both. I doubt it'll be available at all in Legends Arceus due to the nature of the game, but BDSP sure has to have it due to, if the Union Room has to exist, then online battling has to exist. So I just switched my train of thought. So that's pretty much where I'm going with this. So the Tops for that, the Retops for that is starting to be made. I'm also considering making Retops 4, Retops 10 Pokemon moves a generation, considering how long ago Retops 10 was. Retops 35 favorite gym leaders, but I'm switching the criteria from favorite gym leaders to gym leader battles, because if usually gym leaders tend to be on favorite Pokemon character lists, so it probably would not be fair anymore if I were to put favorite gym leaders just by their design, personality, whatever. I feel like that kind of longer applies, because that usually would now apply to favorite character videos. So I'm switching the criteria to their gym leader battles, what kind of Pokemon they hold, how difficult is it, how fun playing against it is, because there's a difference between how good Pokemon is and how fun it is, aka Whitney. But if I think I'm considering doing that because it just makes a bit more difference instead of just saying, "Oh, I absolutely love Sabrina. She's my waifu. That's why she's number one on the list." But I could probably put Sabrina number one on the list because she has some interesting Pokemon in it. Who knows? I don't think she's going to be in it. I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. Also, a retalks for something I'm going to hold on to later, and that is Advance Wars character themes, which is number 31. And the reason why I'm considering it is because I'm waiting until the remake comes out. Because maybe once because since the Advance Wars 1 and 2, they're both original on the GBA, their sound, the music may not actually be, too high quality. The high quality audio exists of GBA sounds, of course. But, like, if the remakes makes the audio better or makes some characters that weren't originally on that list better to make on that list, then I will probably be worried about, changing the list. So I'm going to wait until that comes out to make a new opinion on character themes. Not like it matters that much, a lot of them are on Dual Strike. Heck, it's even that one on Advance Wars 4, which should not even count because there's only 3 Advance Wars games. Days of Ruin does not exist. That being said, there's one song from it that's actually really, really good. I can't fault it. I mean, it's one song's good in it. I can't really, I have to call it out. But until then, once those, things come out, I'm going to have to wait until, all the editing stuff comes out. But so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my unedited audio for those videos and maybe some more on my Patreon. So that's where I'm going to segue into. So I have said some time ago on Twitter that I'm rebuilding my Patreon. So, and yes, like there does exist someone who actually does a Patreon thing on me. So, so I'm revamping Patreon. I'm going to change a little bit stuff on it, because some of the tiers are, they're not being used. So I'm changing it up to be more, I guess, makes sense with what I'm doing now. Like, for example, the $1 tier, usually from Suggestion Dibs, I'm probably going to change it into, I don't know, I'm going to change it into votes or something, like voting power. Because, sometimes on Twitter, I like to make polls. So I'm thinking of the $1 tier patrons will have more power over those same polls than the one on Twitter. And I'm also changing the $4 one to show some unedited audio. So for those who want to see me make some TOTS videos and make it as soon as I finish making the audio, then you go into my Patreon, the $4 tier. That's where I'm gonna put them all. So I need something to test that though. So we'll see what happens. Again, even though I'm revamping it, I still have not finished revamping it. So that's the plan. What I'm gonna do. That's the plan for Patreon. And for the highest tier, I think the $20 one, you're gonna be on the outro. So, and then that means actually fixing the outro to add the patrons. So again, we'll see what happens when we get to that. So that's pretty much it for the updates on the Saturday slot, on what I'm going to do with the Saturday slot, and updates to Patreon. However, before I end off, I want to talk about something. Something I noticed about. I looked at my my analytics, and I've noticed something kind of strange. And that strange thing is, it turns out that I looked at and it turns out that a good chunk of my my suggested videos, my views, and stuff, my presence, so to say, from this and last year, 2020, came from one video, and I was confused to figure out. And this video is not my own video; someone else's video. Was to figure out why this is the case, and so I looked it up. I looked at this particular video. It is a video about original card Megirna. So, because I know it's from there, I could probably assume that the traffic's going into my original Color Magirna video. And that has quite a lot of videos, a lot of views, like 700 or so. And, well, that is a lot for my channel. So I'm wondering, okay, that's strange. What does this really have to do with my video? So this is from a user named Strawberry Tofu. She's a PokeTuber. Mostly deals with anime, but does a lot of other Pokemon stuff. Holy crud. So it turns out that she had made a video on original Color Magirna, how to obtain it, back in March 2020. And she was talking about lots of confusion regarding like how to get it. Apparently, at about the 3-or-so-minute mark, 3:20-ish minute mark, like she showed up a clip of Living Dex, which like hit something on my head and say, wait a minute, is this my thing? Because the names of the boxes were Dex 1, Dex 2, etc., etc. And it turns out that, yes, it was my thing, because later on, she actually name-dropped my name and name-dropped the video. So, and she does show clips of that video, and yes, I was wearing my Rainbow Dash at that time, but, yeah, apparently, she was using my video to help others figure out how to get original Color Magirna. Guess that explains why that video got a bit more views. Granted, like I said before, my view has around 700. Her video had around 6,000 when I saw it. So, yeah. Unfortunately, so what kind of gets me thinking, wait a minute, if I get that much presence just by doing stuff like that, I wonder if, like, it's possible for me to make videos more about this, more about, I mean, I already make, like, blank what's caught videos. I already do that. But I'm surprised that because of a weird quirk with Pokemon Home at the time, that video was a lot more popular than it should be. I don't know how I'm going to do something like that again. Not sure. Okay, so also while I was looking at my analytics, I noticed that to this day, my most viewed playlist was Market Courses Exhibition. And I don't blame anybody because of, how big Mario Kart is. But again, this is to this day. The original video, the first video of that playlist was from January 2012. And to this day, it's still getting views. Like, granted, it's not from not that first video, it's from, other individual courses. Like right now, it's GameCube Luigi Circuit. But I do gain videos from that playlist. So I'm wondering how the heck I'm going to, do something like that. I can't just up my views, like, that much anymore with Market Course Exhibition because it's done. I've already done every course. But what about Market GP Deluxe? Like, what am I going to do with that? Because I still have no idea what to do with it. I want to make videos on GPDX. I do want to. I've wanted to for a long time. But I have no idea how. I have absolutely no idea how. Because, one, I don't have access to it. Because I don't know where David Buster's is. I think I have come across it whenever I was, like, doing long traveling. But I never went inside of David Buster's in my life. So, and it's not like I can find one readily close enough to me to actually, find, arcade cabinets on arcade GPTX. Two, I can't record that even if I could. Because when I don't know how I'm going to record that. It's like, not like I'm going to have someone else, like, record a screen while I'm over here playing the game. I can't just do that. It's not like I could do that. So, if I find the GPDX cart cabinet, I can't record it because if I do record it, it's going to look bad. And plus, we all know what arcades are like. There are loud noises everywhere. So, I'm going to find a way to get good, clean footage of that game. But I also have no idea how to obtain it other ways. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Would you want me to actually try anyway? Because I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because with GP2, there exists a way for me to play on the Wii, which is technically original hardware, because GP2 is using GameCube hardware, like exactly GameCube hardware. So that's why it's easy to play it natively because of the GameCube. because the GameCube part of the Wii. But from what I heard, GPTX does not use Wii U technology, so it's not like I can use the. So that's not like it's part of a Wii U or a Switch, so it can't really play on original hardware, or at least original like hardware. So I don't know how I'm going to, record clean footage of it. I could use someone else's footage because there are videos of GPTX with clean footage on other people's videos. However, I could look at it, and I could give a grade based on what I look for from a video, but it's not the same as actually playing it though. I mean, I assume I'll probably play the exact same as GP2, but then I just use the game controller for GP2, so. But it's not the same as actually playing it. I can look at it, but playing is a different story. I mean, I can look at a good-looking course, but if it feels wrong, then I have to call it out for feeling wrong. So I'm gonna give that option. So gonna give the option. Should I even try to, let's say, ask permission from whoever made videos of GPTX to use the footage for my videos? Also, apparently, I looked at the Mario Wiki. Apparently, there's such thing as a Marker Arcade GP VR that came out in 2018. Where did that come from? It exists, apparently. So yeah, it exists. There's not much of it, but it exists, apparently. But Japan only. I was going to say Japan only, but it's not Japan only. But I don't know where the heck to find it. I never heard of it until now. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for what I'm going to say update. Oh, one last thing. It's a kind of more immediate thing. It's kind of an immediate thing, so if you want to leave now, go ahead. But this is a more immediate thing. I don't think I'm going to do comment time for August 2021 because there aren't that many comments I can work with. So maybe I could work with September's if possible. So that's pretty much it for the this update I have planned. So see you guys later for whatever I plan to do with the Saturday slot.